Outlet, and joining us we have Barrett, also with Espresso Outlet. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Capriccio, which is one of our really nice home machines. So we're both going to be showing you kind of our workflow with the machine at home. And then also we're going to go through, talk about the machine a little bit more in depth, kind of talk about specs, and we'll do some measurements and stuff like that, just so you can see if this is a machine that could fit in your coffee bar. So we're going to have Barrett take it away and kind of give us a closer look at what he does with his workflow on the machine and about how long it takes to start up before you can pull that first shot and froth milk.
Yeah, so just doing like a quick overview on this machine. It's a pretty nice machine. I've really enjoyed it. It looks kind of industrial, so it's like you'd walk into maybe like a coffee shop or something. It's something that you see there, but it's really not overkill. But I do want to note this is not NSF rated. So a lot of people, they're trying to start out like a coffee cart or something. This isn't NSF rated. Um, I don't think there's any plans for it to be NSF rated. Now, this isn't plumbed. It has a water reservoir in the back, but you can plumb your drip tray. So that's kind of nice. It has a plug in there, and you can plumb a drain line directly to it. So a lot of really cool features on it. You have like your hot water tap right here. Let's see. So if you're doing Americanos, wanting to do a quick flush on your portafilter or something like that, it's really handy. A lot of people, they don't realize how handy that is. I really use it quite a bit. You have your steam arm, and I really like how articulating it is. I'm going to show that off. So one thing that normally comes with this, there's a little wire tray that fits right here. I ended up giving mine away, so I just have this little riser just to keep my cup a little bit closer since I am using a bottomless portafilter. It does have the manometer at the back just to show your shot pressure, which I find is a really nice feature, just so that when you're trying to dial in your shot, you're looking for maybe about that 8 to 9 bar for most just typical espresso shots. You do have like the two programmable times up here. You have your water. So really cool. You can turn off your steam and water boiler if you're just wanting to pull straight black espresso shots. So I'm just going to get going, just making a quick espresso. I have a EF64 Gen 2 over here and pre-weighed out 18 grams of beans.
So one thing to note is the water reservoir is pretty big. It's at a 1.7 liter tank. So, I mean, you're going to have quite a bit of water in there. I mean, it's going to last you, I mean, if you do 2 to 3 a day, it'll probably last you about 5 days. So definitely good on that. And the drip tray, I would say it's a decent sized drip tray. It's super easy to take out and clean. Coffee grounds don't really stick to it as it is a nice durable plastic inside. Just super easy for maintenance.
It is a very big drip tray compared to a lot of machines out there, especially in this price point. There's a lot of quite expensive machines. Their drip tray is just tiny.
So Barrett did mention that this machine is tank only, not plumbable. However, there is a drain plug. So it does come, the machine comes with a drain hose. So you can actually hook the drain hose up to the machine and then go into like a 5 gallon bucket to where you don't even have to worry about emptying the drain tray because it just goes straight into the bucket. So you can have that as an option.
Okay, hopefully you can see that pretty well. I am planning to do some milk, so I got my larger cup. Let's just do a manual shot. You can hear that pre-infusion. I don't have my gimbal today to move my camera very well, so this is not maybe the best angle. Still running a bit fast. These are some new MP burrs that I put in, and it's just not quite seasoned yet. So, just pulled a nice shot, pretty quick and easy. I will note that it doesn't normally come with this bottomless portafilter. It's just what I had it preheated in today. It comes with this portafilter stock, 2-spout, and it's actually just quite a nice 58 millimeter portafilter. So we'll wipe that out later. I'm going to do some milk. Don't laugh too hard at my steaming skills, so we don't do too much milk.
So I can say that the feet on the espresso machine is nice because it does raise the machine about 2 inches off the countertop. So just a nice being able to clean underneath of it, and it just looks super clean.
Very nice to be able to clean under it. Let's purge this real quick.
Frothing milk takes about 25 seconds, I would say at most. So super dry steam, very good quality. You can do pretty good latte art with it as well.
Bit foamy.
Barrett's going to be the next latte art champion here soon.
Dylan's making fun because he knows that's not happening. So definitely has some nice steam power. Hopefully you can see it pretty good. Oh, yeah, we got way too foamy. We're going cappuccino style. Okay, I impressed myself. That's pretty good for me.
Hey, that's a pretty good heart.
Pretty good for me.
I like it. Let's get a closer up on that thing.
Sorry about my camera. I got not a very good tripod today.
Look at that.
Man.
All right.
Lock her back
So
in. So we'll do a quick taste test. These aren't the best beans. A little bit old, a little bit dark. There's some that I roasted. Definitely a milk drink bean. Just perfect. Nice temperature. Nice flavor. Fantastic. So I do have all the machines in front of us here. Let me move some stuff out of the way. Not all of them are on, but you can see here's the Sonata off to the side over here. So our smallest one is thermo block only. We'll have to do another live just on the Sonata. A couple people said it's not quite hot enough for me. Well, it is a thermo block, so you need to preheat your portafilter by running some hot water through it because there's not a boiler to preheat it. And then we have the little Legato, which has been just really popular. Fantastic machine. I've been pulling shots and frothing milk on this machine as good or better than some like $2,000 to $3,000 machines. So it's extremely value packed. We've been kind of throwing out a little bit of teasers. We have some on order right now, and it's going to have some upgrades like an OPV, which a lot of people have been asking for. Now, if you do your grind size correctly, you really don't need it. But if you're wanting it to just really not have that issue, if you did grind too fine, it's going to cap out at that 9 bars. It's also going to have some flow control options, so a lot of really fun stuff. Now, the Capriccio is definitely the biggest machine of the three, and a lot of people they ask like, why doesn't it have this option? Why doesn't it have that option? Well, it's really just a price thing. At some point, I mean, this machine it's built by Karima. All three of these are, and this is not rated in the United States for commercial use, but it is in like Asian countries. So you're going to see this on like small coffee carts, stands, maybe a small coffee shop or a restaurant. And it's just really well built, pretty quiet machine. It's a vibratory pump. You're not going to get all the bells and whistles like a shot timer. You're not going to get an adjustable PID like you are on the Legato. Legato has this adjustable PID, but this does have a PID. It's just preset. And honestly, for most people, that's all you need. So, just trying to answer some of these questions that they come up in emails a lot, and we see them on YouTube a whole bunch about like, why does this smaller machine have more features than this bigger machine? So I'm going to stop talking. We're going to watch Dylan. I know he's prepping over there.
So one thing to note that this is not an insulated steam arm, so it is a burned steam arm.
Correct. Man, that was a really good cup. I'm still sipping on it. It's terrible as black espresso, but it's fantastic with that milk.
I mean, just a super fast machine at home.
Watch Dylan here. The latte art champion.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know if anyone's commented. I might not be able to view. You might have to take a look here in a second, Dylan. If you have any questions on the machine, definitely post them below. And before we end the video, we'll try to get those answered real quick. Beautiful.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good steam. It's nice to have some silky milk right at home. So I'll give it a taste test here. Just kind of see the shininess.
Really good.
So yeah, tastes really good. Honestly, I've been super impressed with the Capriccio. I think we could all appreciate that latte art. So, okay, that was a little punny.
We just had people leave because of that.
So here is, I'll flip this around really quick here, just so everybody can see what I'm seeing here. So this is available on our website. We have it listed for $8.99. So here you can do. It says included 58 millimeter wood Turin branded espresso tamper, so you can add that to your order as well. We also have a black porta keeper, and then just like a extra tamper keeper as well. So some key features about this machine: it does have dual boiler. So obviously, there's not many dual boiler machines at home for this price point. That's why you can steam and froth milk at the same time. Just when you're at home, there's really no need to do both. So that's why Barrett and I's workflow was just separated, but you can if you want to. It is nice because it does come with that standard 58 millimeter portafilter, as was shown by Barrett. And you can also put that bottomless in as well. It does have programmable shot timers, so you can customize your shots, whether it's brew time, or you can even customize your water output, which is super nice from the hot water spout. So if you want to customize how much water you want out for your Americanos, you can also set that as well. So it does come with a manual mode, so you can kind of start it and stop it when you like. So just some key things that it comes with this Capriccio is you got the espresso machine, you have the 58 millimeter portafilter, you also have the double and single basket and the flush insert for back flushing, which I would recommend doing once a week. It's super simple. We have a video on our YouTube. Comes with a 58 millimeter tamper. It's got a plumbable drain line, which we spoke about, which is super easy to pop that little rubber piece in the inside off and attach the drain. And then it also has a drip tray riser right here, which is super nice. So that way you're not getting that splatter, or it cuts down from how far the espresso has to travel to your cup. So like we talked about, It is a 120-volt machine. Comes in at about 150 watts. Like I said, it's a dual boiler. It's got really nice polished stainless steel housing with the plastic side covers, easily removable in case you have to open up the machine. It's got a 1.7 liter removable water reservoir, which is super easy to do. I'll show you this afterwards. It's looking at about 20.55 inches tall, about 13.6 inches wide, and then 17 inches deep. So we pretty much talked about everything else. Some really nice key features that I personally want to note on this machine is just simply the fact that the cup warmer, I mean, like I said, you could appreciate that it gets pretty hot up here. So, I mean, if you touch the top of your cup warmer, Barrett, how hot is it?
It's
I mean,
hot.
it's so hot
It's
you
hot.
can't
I don't
keep
want
your
to hold
hand
my
on
hand.
there. So, very nice. This knob right here is like a durable, thick piece of plastic. But as you can see, the steam pressure is absolutely crazy. It does have a nice size drip tray, which you can see here. It is super easy to remove. And then here you see this little white plug that you just remove it. And then all you have to do is just pop in the drain underneath. And it does a good job at hiding the cup or the hose because it does stand pretty tall underneath the feet. It's got nice feedback buttons over here. And kind of what Barrett was saying earlier is you can turn on and off the steam. So if you want to just do everything but steam, you can actually press this power and it'll actually turn off the steam as well. So the nice thing about this machine is it is pretty tall. That is the one thing. So um, just compared to the Legato here. So as you can see, it is quite a bit different. But I would say that it doesn't take up too much space width-wise, which is pretty much what a lot of people are worried about, just so they can fit a grinder or a tamping stand or something like a knock box on the side here. But it does have a really nice look to it, a nice finish to it. It performs super well, very easy to maintain, take care of. Steam arm is very long, so I mean you could pretty much fit any size cup with this or pitcher to steam your milk, and not really have to worry about the depth of the steam arm. So I don't know if there's anything, Barrett, that you want to add.
I think we've covered it both. I was going through and pointing out things as you were going through the website to some of these questions that we see people ask. So I think that's pretty much it on this machine. I mean, it's super value packed machine. I'd say you're maintaining the height. If there's one con, it could be a pro, it could be a con. If you have an open countertop or you're using it out like on an open bar, it's great. Gives you plenty of room. A lot of times they cramp you up, and you have no room for your cups. So something like the Spacial, they don't have very much room. Where this gives you plenty of room, you can put a big cup, you can put a coffee mug here. But those people that have a count or a cupboard above, you might be limited. So check your dimensions before you buy the machine. That's probably the only con. It is a fairly tall machine, and a lot of the prosumer machines nowadays, they're purposely making them quite a bit smaller for that reason, or quite a bit shorter, I should say.
So yeah, I mean this is the Turin Capriccio. If you guys have any questions, feel free. Please feel free. I can't talk to leave them down in the comment section below, and we'll get back to them even after this video. We'll do our best to answer each and every one of your guys' questions. If you could just do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe to follow more of the Turin content that we have coming for all of you guys at home. We may even be doing a live maybe down the road with the new brewer that we are now selling. Barrett, I don't know if you want to talk about that for a second.
Maybe another time. We'll probably do the Sonata soon, and we have a couple other cool things coming soon. Look for some scales. Like I have my Akaya here, and I'm giving up on my Akaya $250 scale, and the tear doesn't want to work. We're going to be coming out with some scales and products like that here soon. So just a lot of cool stuff coming from Espresso Outlet.
Sounds good. Well, we appreciate all of you guys joining in. Like I said, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. Give us a thumbs up. As always, thank you, Barrett, for joining us. We're here to help any of you guys get any kind of espresso machine that you have or
Yep,
grinder into
for
your
sure.
house. So, with that being said, we'll catch you guys in the next video.
Catch y'all later.
Peace.